Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. Happy Wednesday, everybody. I hope you are doing well. So I am popping on to pull us some cards. Of course, it's Wednesday, so it's time for a midweek message for the collective. So what's your divine energy calling for you to do today? Or from this point forward, what's your divine energy calling for you to do right now? Let's find out. Let's begin our midweek messages. So, once again, thank you for joining me, everybody. I hope you've had a great day, and I hope you have a wonderful day planned for tomorrow. I hope you are all doing well. So, let's begin. Thank you. What's the message for the collective for the midweek? Be of service. Okay. Raise your vibration. What can you do to raise your vibration? Okay, so we've got third card. Build on solid ground. Okay. Be of service. How can you help another? How can you help others as well as helping yourself? It's all about raising your vibration and work on building something on solid ground. So, no more shaky starts. It's like you've put the work in to raise your vibration, and now it's time for you to stand firm, be more secure in your positioning. Can't seem to get the words out. What's that all about? Refine your attention. It's because we need to closely look at what it is that you're doing at this time. Refine your attention. Perhaps you can be a bit of a scatterbrain. Perhaps there's a distractive kind of energy around. It's time to refine your attention to whatever it is that you are working on at this time. Imagine solutions. So it's time to get creative, to think things through, because there's many ideas, there's many ways that things could go. Strengthen your gifts. Trust your instinct. Work on trusting your instinct more. Listening to your gut. What is your gut telling you? And tuning into your gut. It's time to love yourself. Not been able to receive the messages from your gut. It's time to pay more attention to yourself. Let's read a quick message for you. For some reason, almost open the book to love yourself. So we're going to go to refine your attention. Okay. So the more your divine energy awakens in you, the more you start paying attention to your present attitudes and behaviours. Notice which attitudes and behaviours serve you and which ones sabotage you. Are you present in your current situation? Are you present in each moment and aware of what's happening around you? Are you aware of yourself? Are your present attitudes and behaviours in alignment with your true heart's desires? So right now your divine energy is calling you to improve your attitude. Place your attention on a higher, more supportive outlook. It is time to notice which things consume your mental energy? Does your focus align with your goals? Do your behaviors align with your intentions? Or are you scattering your energies on negative attitudes and behaviors? So check your focus and your attitude. Focus on what you want for at least 3 to 5 minutes today, ideally in the morning and last thing at night. Then take at least one action that will support your focus. Thinking is not enough. It is time to do something. It is time to do something. So be of service. It's going to help to raise your vibration and align you with what it is that you do desire. So let's pull some more cards. It's going to keep us of the light. Thank you, keepers of the light. Let's get a message, please, for the collective at this time. Okay, thank you. What's the message, please, for the collective? We have Horus, cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. So whatever it is that you've been working on, it has been raising your vibration, bringing you more into alignment with what it is that you desire. Miraculous changes are occurring at this time. The divine director at the bottom of the deck, intervention and purpose. So divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose, absolutely. And you are aligning more with that happiness, working on things that raise your vibration. Top of the deck, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. Let's split the deck, and we have Master Jesus, forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father, healing is possible at this time. Okay. So this is our Keepers of the Light message for you today. We have Horus, cosmic gateway. So your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Horus is the Egyptian eagle-headed god and son/twin flame of the goddess Isis. He is known for his foresight, psychic awareness, and ability to travel between the worlds. He can help us move into the cosmos with our mind, meditations, and prayers, so that we can harness the natural magic that surrounds us. He is known for ritual magic in the past, and now he helps create pockets of energy in the world where we can access light, wisdom, and insight. If you are seeing the symbol of an eye appearing around you, know that Horus is asking you to become aware of how you are influencing the energy around you, and how in turn it is influencing you. You are connected to the universe and have the ability to manifest miraculous experiences. Your thoughts, words, and actions are like magnets, drawing the energy that creates and cultivates your world. You have a stellar gateway chakra above your head, a vortex of energy that is influenced by your own energy. You can place ideas into this vortex to create what you are seeking. The universe also offers you guidance, abundance, support, and healing based on your capacity to connect to it and accept it. You have a real opportunity to further that connection now by sending prayers and intentions out into the cosmos. Okay, the Divine Director knows all, sees all, is in charge of all. So divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is indeed your purpose. The Divine Director is a facet of the heart of the Creator. According to New Thought teaching, his energy is merged directly with God's divine plan so that we can access it and understand on a deeper level what will support our true function, which is to be happy. The Divine Director works directly with angels, and in particular guardian angels, so that they can fulfill their role of supporting the earth and all of her people. Right now, your angels are reminding you that your divine purpose on earth is to remember love and do what makes you happy. Divine intervention is occurring at this time. And what is taking place in your life is providing a real learning curve for your soul. You are becoming aware of a sense of purpose in your life. It gives you a sense of joy. It's something that brings you pleasure rather than something you have to work for. Know that your career can complement your purpose, but not define it. But the path you are on at this time is right, and the universe is encouraging you to move forwards. At 1221 on the counter there. Okay, so following the cosmic gateway, let's pull a gateway oracle. Let's do that. So what does the universe want you to know right now with regards to this divine intervention that's taking place? You're attracting these miraculous changes. So what is occurring? What is about to occur? Does the universe want you to know at this time? Thank you. That was quick. And so was that one. So we got 2 cards. Perfect. We have 2 cards. Well, the universe wants you to know that it is time to embrace the future and to step into the future with an open heart. Here you are. Just don't bump your elbow on the door as you're walking through it. As you're walking through that cosmic gateway, don't bang your elbow like me repetitively, accidentally, but hey ho. Thankfully, I've still got the use of one arm. Okay, embracing the future. Look to the future. Where are we popping these cards? We're going to pop them here. Shuffling the cards along. So we have savouring pleasure and making a difference. I fully embrace bliss in my life. My inner light shines far and wide. Absolutely, as you work on raising your vibration is certainly rising and increasing, and your magnetic charge is is running on full battery power, you are fully charged at this time. Your light is shining far and wide. Okay, let's read our message. So, savoring pleasure. What does the universe want you to know right now? You're not meant to solely work hard and be dutiful and diligent. Life should be lived abundantly and fully. Give yourself permission to be happy and experience profound gratification. Embrace pleasure whenever you can. Embrace create personal environments that fill you with deep satisfaction. Cherish your friendships, love often and deeply. Allow your senses to be satiated. See, hear, taste, touch, and feel the beauty within and around you. Drink well, eat well, and dance into the early morning hours. Okay. Questions to ask yourself. How can you experience even more pleasure than you do now? What helps you embrace bliss and delight? What do you need to release or transcend in order to live fully and sensuously? So, the universe wants you to know, how can you make a difference? Sometimes the smallest actions can have the greatest impact. Perhaps it's a smile shared with a stranger, a kindness extended to an acquaintance, or a favour done for a friend. This is akin to the story about the man who returns beached starfish to the sea. Although he knows that he cannot possibly save them all, he continues to work because he continues to be of service. Because it makes a difference to the few he can save. You can and will change lives. Take steps today that will make a difference in the life of another. So how can you make a difference? Whose life is, or rather, let me say that a little differently. How can you make a difference? Whose life is positively impacted because of you? What can you do to make even more of a difference in the world? Embrace the future. Step into the future now with an open heart. The universe wants you to know today is yesterday's future, and in every moment you are creating your future. If you're patiently waiting for the future to bring you joy and contentment, your desired outcome may never arrive. But if you learn to create happiness now, your days will be filled with pleasure and bliss. It's great to have a dream. However, if you don't learn to find satisfaction in the meantime, you may not notice when your dreams come true. The purpose of life is not about manifesting your desires. It's about discovering the inner gifts of the heart and experiencing and sharing joy. Be happy now. Enjoy the journey as much as the destination. Marvellous. Of course, I read the cards just to confirm exactly what I said before I pulled the cards. It always works out that way. Fascinating. Thank you, Spirit, for coming through. Thank you, Universe. Let's pull a Work Your Light Oracle, because indeed your inner light is shining far and wide at this time. So Work it. Work it. It's time to work your light. Indeed. Let's work it. So, let's get our final message. Well, almost a final message for you at this time. Okay. Which card came out? We have Warrior Woman. Okay, Warrior Woman. Have you answered your deepest calling? Almost looks like, well, she's standing there in the light with her sword of truth. You know, in your defense, you speak the truth. That's your greatest strength. Your honesty shines through in your light, in how you help others and be of service. Your honesty shines through. You speak the truth, and that is your greatest strength, and others recognize that in you. Break the chain. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Your greatest strength is that you speak the truth and know the truth. And not being afraid to speak the truth is what is breaking the chain. How can you mother yourself? Star Mother. Absolutely. Come out of the cave. Share your voice. Persecution, expression. Let's read our next message. The Work Your Lights Oracle. So, Warrior Woman, let's find you. There you are. Have you answered your deepest calling? You are here for a reason. You are being called to bravely pave a path, a new path. Have you answered your highest and deepest calling? Living a heart and soul-led life is not all fluffy and smooth sailing. Living a heart and soul-led life requires courage to triumph over fear. So often our fears are the gateways, so often our fears are the gatekeepers to our greatest gifts. And the more resistance we have toward answering a call, the more important it is to our soul's growth. Sometimes fear is an indication that we are facing the right way. Joan of Arc was known for her courage and her famous line, "I am not afraid. I was born to do this." But the thing about courage is that it is not possible without fear. So if you are feeling afraid, what is needed is courage. And courage comes from living from the heart. Think of your fears as opportunities to expand rather than things that are holding you hostage. If you look at your fears in this light, then as uncomfortable as it might feel, it's actually a sign that you are on the right track. break the chain. You're being called to heal your family line or free yourself from living the life of your ancestors. This could mean just doing things differently to them, making different choices. It's almost like learning from their lessons so that you don't repeat their mistakes. Mm-hmm. And that's a good thing to do, to even free yourself, to forgive yourself from past mistakes, from not knowing before you knew. Miraculous changes are occurring at this time. You are breaking the chain. Those chains that have been keeping you hostage are breaking loose. You are breaking free because you forgive yourself. You are loving yourself more. You are embracing life with gratitude. You are being called to heal your family line or free yourself from living the life of your ancestors. This could mean letting go of an old pattern of your maternal or paternal line, healing trauma from the past that is not even yours, or observing old ways of being that no longer serve you. We carry emotional trauma in our luminous field for up to 7 generations back. This is why family patterns can be the hardest to break. Often, they are not even ours to begin with, but we do not know another way of being, and so we continue playing out the drama. See, you've stepped away from the drama. There's no drama around you. You are truth, standing in the light of truth for all to see. The thing to notice when ancestral healing comes up is that you cannot heal another person, but your own healing can cause another person to choose to heal. Energy is freed up. You are being guided now to look at your life and decide how you want it to be. What ways of being or patterns are you ready to free yourself from? Now is the time to shake them off and dream a new future into being. So what part of your future do you want to rewrite? Okay, we're going to finish tonight's message with a Mother Mary oracle. We saw the Star Mother, so let's pull a Mother Mary to finish this evening's message. Thank you, Mother Mary. Please can we have a message for the collective this evening to close out our week messages. So a Mother Mary message, a Mother Mary midweek message for the collective. Thank you. Oop. It's almost like they wanted to flip, but they haven't popped out. I'm not feeling them just yet. I didn't even see what cards they were. I feel like we're just going to get one message. Thank you. Or maybe just the bottom of the deck. We're going to see until it tell me when to stop. I'm feeling it all out, you know. I am feeling it. Here we go. We've got our card, actually. So we have card 19. Card 19. So it's like there is a new path and a new doorway opening up for you. There is an energy here of release with the number 9. Our new cycle will be beginning. Our Lady of the Inner Gate. It's the bottom of the deck. What is the bottom of the deck? We have card 22. Our Lady who prevents interference. Okay. Stepping away from the drama and the interference, whatever it is that's maybe distracting you from raising your vibration, to whatever's being maybe distracting you or pulling you away from loving yourself and appreciating yourself and life, nourishing yourself, even being able to trust your own gut. You are attuning more with oneself at this time. Our Lady of the Inner Gate. Our Lady who prevents interference. It's the top of the deck. Our Lady of Blessing Bestowed. You're a blessing to others, and you are blessed. Split the deck. Our Lady of Nourishment. Nourishing yourself more, receiving that nourishment that you need. Very nice. So thank you. This is our final message. We have card 19, card 22. Our Lady of the Inner Gate. Our Lady who prevents interference. My initiations are sacred, and no matter what appears to be happening in your life, I am behind it. I'm always guiding you towards your heart, for within that sacred temple, the most precious treasure is sacred, is kept. To obtain that treasure, you will need courage, faith, and trust. I bestow my grace willingly upon you, my child, without restraint. You must provide the trust in me that gives you courage to take the journey. Your rewards shall be riches beyond all imagining. Your inner light is growing, my beloved, and through love you are attracting many who can be nourished by you. As the love in you blossoms, there are others who are captured in fear, who may feel threatened by you and wish to obstruct your growth. I am your salvation and protection, for my love is greater than any fear. Place your loving trust in me. You shall not be harmed. Nor shall you be swayed from your inevitable spiritual success on my path of love. I prevent spiritual sabotage from succeeding. The success on your path through me is the triumph of spiritual freedom. There is a teaching that it is easier to be grateful during a feast than a famine. In a similar way, perhaps judging on appearances alone, it can be easier to feel the presence of the divine behind the happy events of our lives or strokes of luck and good fortune, rather than in the challenges and loss. Yet the Mother instructs us that she is just as much behind the challenges as she is behind the more obvious causes for celebration. How can this be? In her wisdom, she knows that of which we are capable. She knows what our heart can handle, how much heartbreak we can bear in order to grow our heart into a powerful vehicle for divine compassion, bliss, and wisdom. She knows that sometimes the happier path will be of great benefit to us. She also knows that at other times, being granted all that we want in the way that we think we want it would actually prevent us from fulfilling our divine destiny and receiving our full spiritual inheritance. Whilst there will be many times in her journey with us that she guides us along a joyful path, there will also be times when her guidance leads us straight into what we most wanted to avoid. That might be loss or challenge or a letting go that requires greater trust that we have ever had to summon before, or a need to endure great confusion as we let go of a life too small for us. We will grow through the transition into the larger life awaiting us. What gets us through these initiations is the understanding that she is not trying to harm us or punish us, but to bring us to life. Our Lady of the Inner Gate comes to us with a message. We are being initiated into the power of our own hearts. The heart creates a powerful magnetic field that can be felt within us and around us. As we grow spiritually, the electromagnetic field of the heart grows too, and our energetic influence can become important, not only to immediate family members, but to whole communities with which we are involved. We can continue to grow in that heart power and become influential and sustaining to the world around us. This can even operate to the point that a country we are travelling in at any given time will be impacted by our heart field through which the Mother's grace can flow. Whatever is happening in your life at the moment, whether joyful, emerging, or challenging descent into facing a fear, know that it is an initiation into your heart power. We move through these initiations not by resisting them, by staying present and being with what we feel. This might seem impossible, and yet it becomes possible with practice, patience, and a willingness to trust that it isn't some random suffering to try and get out of as soon as possible, but a pathway that is leading us somewhere truly valuable. Even if we are in dark times, we can know that Our Lady of the Inner Gate is guiding us, keeping a watchful eye on us and a guiding hand at our backs, so that we can find our way into the deeper chambers of our hearts. This oracle heralds a time When you are growing in spiritual power, your light certainly is growing. Whether you are aware of this consciously or not, you are becoming a person of increasing energetic influence. If you have some natural sense of spiritual responsibility, you may worry about this, wondering if you are always putting out constructive vibrations. Do not fear. You do not have to be perfect. You just need to be yourself and trust. It is your trust in the divine that brings the most power to your heart emanation and the most healing to the world around you. It is your willingness to experience your life with growing trust that empowers the mother to act through you and for others to be nourished by your presence. One of the paradoxes of the manifest world is that whilst creation flows from one divine source of love at the physical level of expression, this does not always appear to be true. In the physical world, where the frequency of energy slows to such a point that matter can appear to be real, there is an outward appearance of good and evil, of love and fear. Polarities or opposites appear in this reality, and we now have the sometimes challenging task of dealing with physical reality, with its love and fear, whilst also remembering that underneath this reality, sometimes hidden, though always there, is only divinity. The one divine intelligence is behind all of life. There is a spiritual teaching that this is like a beam of light that flows through a movie projector. The light shines through film and images are projected onto a blank screen. Stories come to life as motion pictures. They play out on the big screen before us. Sometimes the movies will be love stories, sometimes horror films. At other times, they will be adventures or coming of age stories. These films are like our various life stories played out during the course of our lifetime. No matter what the film may appear to be or how it affects us, the light in the projector is always the same. No matter whether our life story is currently a romance or a great tragedy, there is one divine light bringing it to life for us, remembering right now that you do not need to be perfect. The story will change over our lifetimes, perhaps, but the light is always the same. There are many on the spiritual path who find the notion that there is anything other than love very difficult to deal with. This is perhaps because they understand that the light in the projector is what emanates every film, and that is divine. However, the divine is all. That means it is not only the pure light, but also the stories that are played out, in which human beings are the actors. We can remember that the light behind the form is real divinity, but we can also learn to accept that the life playing out is a divine creation too, and we are meant to be loving, living, and growing through that divine manifestation. Part of that life experience is that there is love, but also fear. There is much support on the divine path, but there are also those people and forces that would prefer that you didn't succeed in love, because then their power, claimed through fear, would remain intact. These are very real forces, but we do not need to be afraid of them. We only need to recognize that they exist and that the Divine Mother protects and guides her children on the path of love to fulfill their divine destiny. Her loving will be stronger than any interference or ill wishing. She has absolute compassion for such attempts at interference, understanding that it often comes from unresolved pain, but she does not indulge in it and will absolutely defend against any obstructions to the triumph of love. This oracle brings you a message from the divine. One role that you are playing in the various films of life includes the role of a spiritual being who is here to help yourself and others through your divine awakening. You are a holy child of the Holy Mother, and together you are bringing her path of love to fruition. Perhaps so that there can be less horror movies and more great romances. For now, however, the horror movies are a part of Earth's great cosmic screenplay, and we need to deal with them too. Ignoring them and focusing on the beam of light is not going to help us change the screenplays that create the films. Through awareness, we can become more intelligent. We can actively seek the divine protection that is reaching to us through Our Lady. And we will not be so affected by any negativity around us. Then we can shine our light and use our contagious divine love to help others and also let go of negativity. Love flowing through a being that is such of his or her divine protection is a powerful force. No wonder those forces that want fear to dominate actively seek to interfere with our spiritual growth. Fortunately, for those of us on the divine path of love, remembering to pray daily is enough for us to be brought under the Divine Mother's holy protection. Even if you pray for just several seconds to ask the holy ones who love us unconditionally to be with us and protect and assist us this day, you will be under their protection. From this place of love and protection, the forces of fear cannot undermine our inner spiritual connection. We can prevent ourselves being triggered through our fear impulses and avoid directing our energy away from divine trust. Interference with our well-being, finances, life path, happiness, relationships, or any other part of our life can be prevented. There is no need to fear here, just for understanding and intelligent use of the power of protection that is available to us. Simple, effective, and healing. The following process will assist you in accessing that now and each and every day. The Divine Mother has brought this oracle to you because she wishes for you to come even more deeply into her protective field of love and to thrive. So, let's take part in this healing process and affirmation to close out today's reading. Perceive or intend that there is a beautiful white light forming a radiant sphere above your head. It is radiant and sparkling. It easily grows large and bright until it is bigger than your body. It descends through your entire body, from the top of your head all the way down through your feet and into the earth, leaving a trail of light in its wake. Repeat this process with a green light, a blue light, and a violet light. Once you have completed this process, say the following healing affirmation prayer aloud 3 times. Our Lady who prevents interference, Mother Mary who loves me unconditionally, I call upon your healing grace, divine protection, love and assistance now. Be with me now. Block all obstruction on my path of love. My heart and focus dwell upon you, bathed in your holy grace. May all beings be happy and free. Our Lady, who prevents interference, Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally, I call upon your healing grace, divine protection, love, and assistance now. Be with me now. Block all obstruction on my path of love. My heart and focus dwell upon you, bathed in your holy grace. May all beings be happy and free. Our Lady, who prevents interference, Mother Mary, who loves me unconditionally, I call upon your healing grace, divine protection, love, and assistance now. Be with me now. Block all obstruction on my path of love. My heart and focus dwell upon you, bathed in your holy grace. May all beings be happy and free. Now finally, complete your process by visualizing, perceiving, or intending that there is a beautiful golden light forming a radiant sphere above your head. It then descends through your entire body, from the top of your head all the way down through your feet and into the earth. It creates a seal of light around you, and you are relaxed and held within that seal of light. So thank you, Mother Mary, for our closing message and healing affirmation. And thank you everybody for joining me for our midweek messages. So much love to you all. I hope you have found this message helpful. And I hope you've enjoyed tonight's reading. Much love to you, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.